This video, how to use functions on the Chrome window, in playlist, how to use the Chrome browser, will describe how to use all the functions that appear on the main window of the Chrome browser, including a detailed description of how to use the address box. This is a Tom's Tech Notes video. There are over 200 computer help and hobby videos on my channel page. If the video you are watching is part of a series, you should watch the series videos in order from the playlist on the channel page. To visit the channel, you can type this URL into your browser. You can search for TOMSTDA. The Google search works much better than the other searches. If they appear in your video window, you can click my name, Thomas Wallace, my photo, or a clickable link. To be notified when videos are added or updated to the channel, click the red subscribe button and request email notification. In this video, we'll go over the features available on the main Chrome browser window. That will include the address box, and we'll do that last because that's fairly complicated. The top line of the Chrome browser window shows the tabs. Right now there's only one tab open. If I open another tab by clicking this button and then navigating, I'd have two tabs open which I can quickly switch back and forth between the two. You can open another one if you want. You can get rid of a tab that you have by clicking that X box. You can also drag that tab off the window and form a new window. At the very top right, there's a symbol here to open your Chrome account if you have one. And if you do have a Chrome account, there's some features you can use that I don't use, so I'm not going to discuss them. Then we have the standard three icons that Windows has on all their windows to minimize the window, to maximize or restore the window, or to close the window. The next line down starts with two arrows. After you open Chrome and as you navigate between web pages, it keeps a list of the web pages that you have opened. And you can move up and down in that list with these arrows. Here's a for instance. I'll open the CNN page. It's the second website I visited since I opened Chrome, and if I click this arrow, I'll go back to the first one, which is the home page. If you had more than two and you were in the middle of that list going up and down with the arrows, both arrows would be clickable, and you can move either way in the list by clicking the arrows. The next curly arrow will refresh the window. If a glitch has occurred somehow on the window or the website's made some kind of a mistake, you can reload the website from the internet by clicking that arrow. This is the home button, which may or may not appear on your window depending on whether or not you set that option, and we did discuss that in the video on setting up the Chrome browser. Here's the address box. We'll cover that in a moment. This symbol at the end of the address box just indicates whether or not you've increased or decreased the size of the text in the display by using Control+ and Control-. The star symbol allows you to either bookmark or edit the bookmark for the page you're on, and that will be described in the video how to use Chrome bookmarks. Before this symbol, if you have some installed add-ons for the browser, they may create icons in this area. This is my Norton security system has created an icon here. And if you click it, you have some options related to Norton's security system. This is the Customize button, which you will use to access quite a few functions Chrome has and to access the settings where you can tailor how Chrome operates. And we will be covering that in detail later. On the next line down is the bookmarks bar. Bookmarks and favorites and shortcuts are all terms used to describe icons which when clicked will open a website or a program. The rest of this page is the web page that is currently open. Next, we'll discuss in detail how to use the address box to open web pages. Click it once to select everything in it. Start typing. As you type, Chrome displays a list of suggestions for search strings you've previously entered. Clicking suggestions preceded by a magnifying glass will search the web for that string. Clicking suggestions preceded by a rectangular symbol will open that website, or at least attempt to open that website. Pressing Enter will search for or open the suggestion that's highlighted in blue. If Chrome hasn't displayed a web address in the search box, this is not a web address. You can press Enter to search for what you've typed. If it's added any characters to what you've typed, it'll search and highlighted it. It will search for what's highlighted. All that's highlighted now is what I have typed. If, for instance, I type now it is highlighted now is the time. If I press Enter now, it'll search for now is the time on the internet. If that's not what you want to do, press Delete to get rid of the characters it added, then press Enter, and now it'll search for just what you've typed. Another thing you can do here is you can type a complete web address or most of a web address. If Chrome can't find it, it displays the standard page. Let's type www.snopes.com. I don't actually have to type it because it's already completed it in the highlighted line. But let's go ahead and just type it anyway. Now if I press Enter, it'll open that website. I typed a valid web address and it opened the website. Another thing you can do, though, you can type the middle part of a name that's a standard name. It starts with www and it ends in .com. This is a standard website name. Let's just type Snopes. Now let's get rid of the stuff it completed. If you press Control Enter, it will fill in the beginning and end with the standard letters for a website address and then open that website if it exists. So I'll press Control Enter. It filled in the www and the .com and it opened the website. All browsers have that shortcut. You type the middle part of the name, press Control Enter, and the browser will complete the address and open that site if there is such a site. You can use Google Voice Search in the Chrome browser. You must have a microphone connected to your computer. Type any word, press Enter to search, but notice there's a microphone on the end of this line that appears, and if you press that, you can speak what you want to search for. I'm going to press the microphone, Snopes. So it did a search for what I said, and if I want to click one of these entries, it will open that website. Other ways to open, go back to the home page, other ways to open a web page in Chrome. Again, you can open your home page by clicking that house symbol, which I just did. You can click a shortcut you saved on the bookmarks bar if the bar is visible, and you should always have it visible. Let's click the Bank of America shortcut. The Bank of America web page is opened. That's the end of this video. Once again, here are several ways to visit the Tom's Tech Notes channel page.